Hi guys! Many of you guys have requested a tutorial on how I put the bow on the back of my racerback tanks. Honestly, it is so easy, you probably think I just wasted like 4 minutes of your time. So anyways, I'm using this Hello Kitty tank from Forever 21, which by the way, I wore to IMATS. Yay! Okay, so let's focus on the bottom part of the shirt. I'm going to cut 2 inches off from the bottom, following the same curve it has. You don't have to do this, but I am because I like my bow to match my fabric. Now what I did is measure 2 inches from the bottom and made a mark with my chalk all the way across. Then I just cut off the bottom section. Now cut off the side seams from the strip, and this is only if your shirt has side seams. If it doesn't, then just cut it in half. Fold it over so that it measures about 4 inches wide and cut it off from the rest of the strip. What you end up with is 2 rectangular pieces. Now sew all the way around the rectangle, leaving a gap at the bottom center. Next, pull it inside out, making sure that all the corners are sharp and crisp. You'll have to hand sew the gap to close it up. Now go back to the strip and cut a piece about 4 inches wide. Fold that in half and sew about ½ inch from the raw edge. Now go ahead and trim off the excess seam allowance and pull it inside out. Making sure that the seam is in the center, fold in half again and sew about 1 inch from the fold. Trim the excess seam allowance and flip that inside out. Now take the large rectangle and insert it through the smaller loop that you had just created. Ta-da! A sweet little bow. Okay, now go back to the beginning strip and cut out a piece about 5 inches wide. Fold that in half and sewing about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Flip that inside out and trim only if you need to. Make sure that the seam of this strip is in the middle and facing down. Now grab the bow, making sure that the seam is facing up. Now slip the strip into the loop of the bow. Okay, now take your tank top, making sure that it's right side out with the back facing up. Take the bow with it facing downwards. You're going to place it under the back of the tank. You might have to scrunch the back just a bit for this. Take the 2 arms from the strip and bring them together. Now sew as close as you can to the tank without catching the back of the tank. Snip off the excess seam allowance. So now what you're going to do is roll this loop to its right side. It's kind of confusing, but once you do it, you'll get it. Once that is done, the bow will be facing the wrong way. Just go ahead and rotate it to the front. And that's pretty much it. The cool thing about this is, if the armpits on the shirt are too loose on you, just pull the bow downwards. If it's too tight, then bring it back up. Told you it was easy. Good luck and rock on, fashionistas. Bye!